A student says, "Why do we still struggle in sin when we believed in Christ?" Watch as Cliff answers him.
Why is it that if you've accepted Jesus and you've accepted, forgiveness from Him, and He says He'll free you from sin, why is it that when we ask to be freed from certain sins that we struggle with, why is it that we continue to struggle with them?
Okay, good question. This gentleman asks, why, Cliff, although you've put your faith in Christ, do you still struggle with sin? I mean, you asked Jesus to help you, and yet you still struggle with sin. For two reasons. First of all, I have built up a lot of excess baggage, a lot of bad habits in my life. And they don't all just disappear like that. The habits that I have developed often are very difficult for me to overcome. And yes, Christ helps me, but I have worn some very deep grooves in my brain about how to respond to certain situations, how to respond to people who treat me a certain way. And it is a challenge to change. Secondly, bottom line is, because I don't always want to change. That's my real problem. My real problem is, I do not always want to do it God's way. Frequently, I think I got a better way of doing it. God, Jesus, you tell me to be patient. Well, I think that person needs me in their face to straighten them out. To be careful the way I use my tongue. Well, I just want to let it rip right now. It just feels good to let it rip. So the real problem is, I don't want to do it Christ's way all the time. I'm a stubborn rascal. And that's why I need to grow spiritually. That's why I need to be reading the Bible, praying, meeting with other believers. Because I got some bad habits and I got one stubborn will. And I need to grow spiritual muscle so that I can obey Christ when the heat is turned up, when the pressure's on. And that's not easy for me.